In the endless ocean of stars, a silent visitor drifts between the worlds, unknown, untouched, uninvited. It comes from beyond our solar shores, from a place no telescope has ever mapped, carrying secrets older than the sun itself. Scientists call it 3I Atlas, the third known interstellar object to cross our system. But as its path unfolds, questions begin to rise. What if this isn't a natural traveler? What if it was sent? In the silent depths of space, motion is law, and law means predictability. Every comet, every rock, every fragment of ice follows the same invisible geometry drawn by gravity itself. But imagine this, one night astronomers notice something strange. The interstellar traveler known as 3I Atlas begins to drift off its predicted path. No nearby planet, no jet of escaping gas, no physical reason at all. Yet the object changes course. A sudden directed deviation, precise, deliberate, as if obeying a command rather than a force. Such a maneuver would shatter every natural explanation we have. It would be the first unmistakable sign of artificial control. Among the first rules of spaceflight is this: acceleration leaves a trace. Heat, exhaust, radiation, every thrust reveals itself. But 3I Atlas, the long, narrow interstellar wanderer, seems to break that rule. Imagine an object that begins to speed up, smoothly, evenly, yet nothing emerges from it. No palo, no heat, no energy signature detectable by or in instruments. Such silent movement would defy the physics of comets and stones. It would whisper of technology far beyond our reach, propulsion not of chemistry, but of light, magnetism, or something we have yet to name. Out there, in the cold silence of the cosmos, light is a language. Every flicker, every pulse tells a story. Now, imagine this, a long, narrow, interstellar rock drifting through the dark, yet its brightness begins to change, again and again, in perfect rhythm. Not random reflections, but a steady pulse like a heartbeat in the void. Such regular flashes could never come from chance. They would speak of structure, of precision, perhaps even intention. It would be as if the darkness itself were blinking back at us. Most natural objects in space are chaotic, rough, cracked, and uneven, shaped by time and collisions. But imagine a long, narrow interstellar rock gliding through the void, and upon its surface appear lines, angles, symmetry, forms that nature rarely dares to create. Perfect panels, flat edges, and metallic reflections flash beneath the starlight. Such geometry would defy randomness. It would suggest precision, design, a structure born not of chaos, but of purpose. In that moment, the universe would whisper a question we are not ready to answer. In the silence of space, radio waves are the whispers of the universe. Stars, quasars, and pulsars all speak in their own chaotic tongues. But then, imagine the signal changes. The static gives way to order. From a long, narrow interstellar rock drifting in the dark, a faint, repeating pattern begins to echo across the receivers. Regular, deliberate, structured. No natural source would speak this way. Each pulse, each rhythm, would hint at something intentional, a transmission from a mind, not a meteor. When humanity reaches out to the stars, it often hears only silence in return. But what if, one day, that silence breaks? Scientists beam a test signal, a pulse of radio waves across the void, and somewhere far away, a long, narrow interstellar rock drifts through the darkness. Moments later, a response comes back. A mirrored pulse, a shift in course, a pattern that cannot be chance. In that instant, the distance between them and us would vanish, and every telescope on Earth would turn toward the unknown. Every object warmed by the sun obeys a simple rule. The farther it travels, the colder it becomes. But imagine a long, narrow rock adrift between the stars, and its temperature never changes. Even as sunlight fades, it glows with the same steady warmth, no ice sublimating, no heat escaping, just a calm, deliberate balance. Such stability would be impossible for a natural body. It would suggest shielding, control, perhaps even an inner mechanism regulating its heat. In that moment, the mystery would deepen beyond physics. In the language of celestial mechanics, nothing ever stops. Every comet, every asteroid, every grain of dust drifts endlessly along its path, bound by gravity alone. But then, the unexpected. A long, narrow rock gliding through space begins to slow down. Its motion softens until it seems to pause, hovering silently above the cosmic sea. Moments later, it aligns itself perfectly with a distant planet, adjusting its direction with eerie precision. Such behavior would rewrite what we know about motion in the universe. It would no longer be a wanderer of chance, but a voyager of intent, an object that chooses its path. Somewhere beyond the orbit of the planets, a long, narrow rock continues its silent journey through the dark. We watch, we listen, and we wait, tracing every flicker, every change, every whisper of data. Is it only stone and ice, a relic from another sun, or something crafted, something sent? Perhaps one day, our telescopes will see it turn once more, not by gravity, but by will. And when that day comes, humanity will face a truth older than the stars themselves.